Various public figures complained that postmodernism is actually completely opposed to Marxism. For Jordan Peterson to put them together is obscuring the facts.
You know, Sartre, Marxist, communist, Derrida, Foucault. Derrida wrote a book on the relationship between his philosophy and Marxism. And so people say, well, don't you know that there's a contradiction? You think deconstructionists care about contradictions? That's how much you understand about deconstructionism? Why did they, what would you say, sort of divert towards Marxism or default towards Marxism? I don't know, maybe because academics are jealous of rich people, and that irritates them a lot. Yes, I'm perfectly aware that the deconstructionists and the Marxists exist at odds with one another.
But they do have something very similar in common, which is that they both see the notion that quantity devours quality, that the mass takes over the hierarchy, and that we destroy, invert, subvert any form of hierarchy.
Yes, that's true, and that's a good observation.
There's indeed a tight connection between Marxism and postmodernism.
I suggested that postmodernism was a way for the Marxists to keep going under a new guise. I suggested that Marxism was fundamentally based on hatred rather than sympathy and empathy. I suggested that the corpses were the evidence for that. I told you why I think postmodernism is fundamentally wrong. But now I want to talk to you a little bit about white privilege. There's no evidence that they're less important. In fact, there's quite a bit of evidence that they're more important. Like, why not consider them? Then you get intersectionality. And so the intersectionality theorists came along to plug the hole, but they don't know where they're going. They don't understand that the logical conclusion of intersectionality is individuality. Because there's so many different ways of categorizing people's advantages and disadvantages that if you take that all the way out to the end, you say, well, the individual is the ultimate minority.